guys, we are back with another non-album song by Eminem. And which one are we doing today?
Today we're doing Welcome to D Block. It's Jadakiss featuring Eminem, Sheek Louch, and Styles P.
I like Jada.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think oh, it's like this is deep black.
No, it's not that. That's just no Eminem on that one.
Ah,
Yeah.
then no. Is
Yeah.
this the same song, just not Eminem? Just
No,
with Eminem,
it's
I
a
mean?
different song. Completely different
Okay.
song.
No, I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't think I know.
So Eminem produced this.
Oh,
I believe it's on Jadakiss's album, which I don't think I knew that until I started pulling this song up.
okay.
Yeah. So it's cool that they got together. They kind of indirectly had beef later on because 50 Cent got into some shit with
Um,
Jadakiss. So we have this collab though, which is
are they
good for
still not
sure.
friends?
No, I think that's all done now. I think
No.
they're all fine.
They like Jada.
Yeah, no, he's awesome. So yeah, I don't necessarily know if you would know this, but either way, we're gonna listen to it. We'll break it down.
Okay.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Yes.
And this video is sponsored by SeatGeek. SeatGeek is a really awesome ticket website where you can buy tickets for concerts, sporting events, comedians, and we actually used them before we were sponsored by them, and it was completely electronic and seamless experience. We didn't need a paper ticket, which is great because I lose everything. So if you're like me, really use SeatGeek for your next events that you plan to go to. And you can use our coupon code WithSmith for $20 off your very first purchase. And the link for that is in the description below. You can also use the same promo code for Chomps. I ate the yellow one today. The yellow one is turkey. It's free range. They're only like good for you meats, like no garbage. They're not giving them like that corn bullshit that they give. You know, it's actually like grass fed, free range, only good for you ingredients. The most foreign ingredients in that list is coriander and lactic acid, and we should all know what that is. And it's all super soft and moist and delicious. And I've been eating them every day, and you should too. And the promo code is right here. It's with Smith, and you'll save 10% off all orders and an additional 10% off subscriptions. And the link is in the description below. And also, check out our Amazon storefront. It's got a bunch of fun stuff like sweatshirts, shirts, everything James and I really love. And there's some good discounts on some of those items, I believe. And the link for that is in the description below as well. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on all social media channels. Links are in the description below for that. And our username for everything is right here. I'm going to start posting more, I swear. It will happen. And that's enough from me.
All right, here we go. Welcome to D Block.
Thank you.
It's about livelihood you fucking with. This is it right here, baby. No more hate in the world. You know, yeah, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Welcome to D-Block, city of broke down dreams. Where things ain't always peachy keen as they seem. City of dope dealers, killers, pimps, pushers, panhandlers, hustlers, and doped out fiends. The sun don't shine here in this part of town, but we all got a town that's similar to this too. Every city's got a ghetto, every ghetto's got a hood. Take a good look around you, cause there's a D-Block
place where ain't nobody that proud. It's a fucking black cloud that got people under the impression they can act wild. Word get around though, as if you pull a trigger on a pound, yo. 5 minutes flat, the whole town know. Lot of assuming a nigga's salary. More lies than truth, definitely more rumors than reality. Only way you beating the body's a technicality. Other than that, catch him in Clinton on the gallery. The determination, the dedication, the discipline. Listening, catching the jewels that you was missing, and they still doing coward shit. You know the hate is gonna always be heavy, but the love overpowers it. Something in the air, but the older they get, they kill you quicker over a girl than over a brick. We don't play with the lizards, we make phrases up and say them exquisite. Anytime you can pay us a visit.
Jada's so good.
No, he's awesome.
I love Jadakiss because he makes really good songs with like the female like singers like
Yeah.
Mariah Carey, and then there's other ones I can't
Yeah,
think off the top of my head.
he has a few of them.
I love them.
Yeah, he's good. So now that we've started it, you don't know this.
Oh no.
Okay. Yes. So Jadakiss starts off saying, "This is my livelihood," and then Eminem finishes the sentence, "Say that you fucking with."
And Jada goes,
Yeah, he does his catch. That's
I
not a
sound like a
catchphrase.
dying turtle. I can't do it.
Yeah. And then he's just talking, saying, "This is it right here, baby. Um, no more hating in the world. You know, it's gonna be what it's gonna be." And then it
So
starts.
tiny.
Yeah, it starts with the chorus, which is Eminem. He does the chorus for the song. Did I mention? I don't know if I said that Eminem produced this. I may have said it in the beginning. I don't know though.
I don't know, but okay.
Yes.
Cool.
So yeah, the chorus is "Welcome to D Block, the city of broke down dreams, where things ain't always peachy keen as they seem."
Real quick, it's really cool that they threw the chorus right in the very first part of the song.
Yeah.
Usually there's like a verse, right?
Yeah,
Or am
sometimes
I like
no,
crazy?
you're right. It's usually like verse, chorus, verse, chorus.
Yeah, so that's
Occasionally,
cool.
occasionally you'll see a chorus in the beginning, but yeah, it is unique. So yeah, city of dope dealers, killers, pimps, pushers, panhandlers, hustlers, and doped out fiends. The sun don't shine here in this part of town, but we all got a town that's similar to this too. Say every city's got a ghetto, every ghetto's got a hood. Take a good look around you, 'cause there's a D block near you. So he's pretty much just describing the hood. It's interesting because D Block is the Locks, which is Jadakiss, Styles P, and Sheek Luch. That's like their hood. So yeah, we actually didn't cover that. So I don't know if you know. So D Block is the name of like their
It's
area, right?
it's like it's a term for a cell block, right? Like they
So
usually write like they call each cell block in a prison like A or like B. Am I making that up?
no,
Or
you're
that's
right.
what I thought.
You're right, and I do think that's where they got their name from.
I'm gonna look it
It's
up.
inspired from that. You're gonna look what up?
If that is what D block is.
No, no, no. So it's 100% a jail thing.
100%?
100%. That's a jail thing. I'm saying I believe that they got it from there. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
so they refer to like the neighborhood or like their block, their area,
So D block is the treatment unit for disciplinary cases. So disciplinary is D. I don't know what that means,
but in
but
prison.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then it said Alcatraz. I don't know.
Alcatraz doesn't exist
I
anymore.
know, so I'm a little confused, but it's confirmed.
Well, yes, yes. So it's definitely a jail thing. I'm sure that plays into why they call their area. So like they refer to their neighborhood as D block, but also their crew as D block. You know what I mean? It's kind of like an amorphous term, like means a few things. Um, so yeah, where were we? We already read this, right?
Yeah,
So
I think you
yeah,
went through the whole thing.
yeah. So they're just talking about the hood,
And
the
then saying that like there's a hood just like this pretty much everywhere,
yeah,
which is true. I mean, you go around your area, I'm sure you're bound to see a few towns that might not be doing so great.
yeah, of
Like a
course.
few towns over is definitely a lot of crazy white people doing
Yeah,
drugs.
for sure. So they so I was gonna say it's interesting because D Block is Jadakiss and their area. Eminem singing the chorus about it, but then by the end of the chorus it says, there's a D Block near you, meaning like, we could all relate to this
Yeah.
area. All right. And then Jadakiss comes in with his first verse. He says, "Place where ain't nobody that proud. It's a fucking black cloud that got people under the impression they can act wild." S-
So saying no one's proud to be from there and it makes them think that they could do literally anything and act however they want because they're from there.
Yeah, it's just a bad. So the black cloud is like, fuck, man, it's just nothing good. And like, oh, because of that, it just feeds it. He says, working around though, because if you can pull a trigger on the pound, yo, 5 minutes flat, the whole town know.
By pound, he means like pound of drugs.
No, so like so they call like a tray pound, like a gun. It's a reference to the gun.
Oh,
Pull the
okay.
trigger on the pound, yo. So and then yes, everybody's gonna know. So gossip. And they continue. A lot of assuming in dude's salary. More lies than truth, definitely. More rumors than reality.
So saying that everyone lies and says they make more than they really do?
So there's that, yeah. And then there's people like I interpret the lot of assuming in dude's salary as the line like people are like looking at what you have. Do you know what I mean? And like, oh, how much money does he have? Maybe like
Or
plotting.
you go in the other direction. I've definitely seen people like say they make less than they really do, so then they can like borrow from you.
Yeah, it could be
Seen
that too.
that.
Mm-hmm. And then yeah, definitely more rumors than reality. So a lot of gossip, just shit talking.
Yeah.
And then he says, only way you beaten a body is a technicality.
So saying that like if you're from there, chances are you got to charge for murder. You're not getting off.
Yeah, so it's 100% what he's saying, which it ties into the next line, which I'm going to read. But I do have a thought on that line. But let me just read the next one because it carries on the same thought. He
Sure.
says, other than that, catch him in Clinton on the gallery. So Clinton's a prison in New York.
Oh, I thought you were talking like a street.
Now,
My
so
very first thought was Bill Clinton, but it didn't make sense.
no, so Clinton Correctional Facilities upstate New York, and then the
Okay.
gallery's just like, in the
Like
place
general
in jail.
population.
So I think the gallery is like, I believe it's the upper level, but it could just be
Oh, like
whatever,
the
where you can see everything from there. You know what I mean?
mezzanine, for lack of a better term.
Yeah. So he's saying the only way you're beating a body is a technicality. Other than that, so you're only going to get off if there's a technicality. And if you're not getting off on a technicality, you're going to be in prison, right? But I didn't know if he was doing a play on the only way you're beating a body is a technicality, meaning like, so he's obviously talking about committing the act, but it might be like saying like the only way you're not going to get bodied is a technicality. Do you know what I mean? The only way you're not going to be murdered is if it's a technicality.
Maybe.
It maybe again the
Maybe.
first one that we spoke about is definitely what he's saying, but I wonder about that second line. Okay, then he continues. The determination and dedication and discipline, listening and catching the jewels that you was missing, and they still
He
doing.
makes it rhyme with listening though. He goes missing in. I'm like, oh, that's so
Yeah,
cool.
I know.
Missing in.
Yeah, because he says missing and, so like it technically
Oh,
carries on.
and I didn't even.
Well, I read it as if they were separate lines. I didn't do the missing and I just said missing and then I carried on. He does the thing that Eminem does, he
Yeah.
carries on into the next bar.
Yeah.
Yes. And they still doing coward shit. The hate is gonna always be heavy, but the love overpowers it.
Nice line.
Yes, it's an awesome line. But yeah, saying he's talking about the D Block, its area, and there's always haters, but love is stronger. Something in the air, but the older they get, they kill you quicker over a girl than over a brick, which is interesting.
So saying like they'll kill you faster if you like take their girl than if you were to just rob them of drugs.
Yes, when you get older though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like
Which
that's more of a younger thing. I don't
yeah,
know, but I don't know.
unless the implication is that like the older is that like you're married maybe and that's your wife then. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Maybe, I don't know. Then he says something blah, 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 blah. We don't play with the lizards. We make phrases and say them exquisite. So lizards is like a play on like lot lizards. You know that phrase? So like with like truckers and stuff, like the truckers that travel like across the country,
Okay.
there's like prostitutes or whores that hang out in those like truck stop areas, and they're
I
known as
didn't know that.
so they're known as lot lizards.
Jesus.
So yeah, I think he's using the phrase
What a term.
lizards. Yeah, yeah, obviously like the tongue and everything from a lizard. I think that's where it comes
Oh,
from.
I imagine just like them scurrying around. I
That
don't
too,
know.
that'll work. But yeah, so he says, so he's saying they'll kill you over a girl than over a brick, and then the very next line is, "We don't play with them lizards," meaning like we don't fuck around with those types of girls. You know what I mean?
Okay,
And then he
yeah.
says, "We make phrases up and say them exquisite," which is so funny. Like they create like slang,
Yeah.
and then they say them exquisitely, which is funny. And then he says, "Anytime you can pay us a visit." All right, and I believe this is where we left off.
Yeah.
There we go.
Time you can pay us a visit.
D-Block, city of broke down dreams, where things ain't always peachy keen as they seem. City of dope dealers, killers, pimps, pushers, panhandlers, hustlers, and doped out fiends. The sun don't shine yet in this part of town, but we all got a town that's similar to theirs too. They say every city's got a ghetto, every ghetto's got a hood. Take a good look around you, cause there's a D-Block near you. Welcome to D-Block, the mighty, mighty D-Block. A place in New York City where Diddy won't even walk. It's D-Block, you're part of Yonkers. I wouldn't be caught without two pistols on me. It'll be cocked in his pocket. D-Block, don't even stop to talk. You just keep walking, stick up kids every block who watch for that free opportunity. It's even notice your mind. Don't be so preoccupied with that new watch you just copped. You won't even see that ride pulling up alongside you. You'll be shot before you even realize you were spied on for 3 blocks. D-block, the place where G's get knocked, locked up, get out, come home for a week and get re-knocked. You don't even see cops, hip-hop police don't even stop on T-block, where everybody wants to be Pac, and you can be popped over the Nucci Unit D-block. D-block.
That's interesting that he mentioned G Unit when you were telling me that they had beef, but they didn't have beef yet.
Yeah, I guess not, because I forget the time frame. But no, I don't think so. Because yeah, the G Unit Reeboks was like, so G Unit was just big, so I don't think there was beef yet. So like 50 Cent definitely had his problems with Ja Rule that preceded them being famous even, you know.
Yeah.
But the whole Jadakiss and Fat Joe stuff came a little later. So yeah, some people say this is Eminem's like best feature verse. It's really good, but I don't know if I'd say his best.
This is the whole thing? This
Yeah,
is the whole verse?
that was his whole verse. Yeah,
Okay, maybe we should break it down then.
we're gonna. It's good. Like his flow is crazy on it. You know what I mean? He's doing a little storytelling. So he starts off. He says, "Welcome to D Block, the mighty mighty D Block," which is
Yeah, except it's Jadakiss singing it, I think.
yes, but so he's doing a play on the song you were referring to.
Yeah.
Uh,
They would always play that on like Hot 97 and Power 105, like out
yeah,
of context. They wouldn't play the song, they would just play that
yeah.
all the time.
I wonder if it was big outside of New York. It's hard to tell because like
I don't-
that was in 50 Cent's diss song to Jadakiss. He says, yeah, in New York they're feeling your vocals, but that's just New York. Your ass is local,
Is he really?
implying that only people in New York fuck with Jadakiss. I mean, he did have national shit with the Mariah Carey, you know, the Kiss Me,
Yeah.
but that was his diss at least towards Jadakiss. All right. Either way, he says, welcome to D Block, Mighty Mighty D Block, the place in New York City where Diddy won't even walk. So, you know, Diddy's like known for running the city, but he wouldn't go
Yeah.
there. It's D Block, the part of Yonkers I wouldn't be caught without 2 pistols on me that'll be cocked in each pocket. D Block, don't even stop to talk. You just keep walking. Stick up kids every block who watch for every opportunity. As soon as you leave out that jewelry shop, and you won't even notice your mind will be so preoccupied with that new watch you just copped. You won't even see that ride pulling up alongside you. You'll be shot before you even realized you were spied on for 3 blocks.
So like just something I want to point out, which is interesting. He's talking about New York.
Yeah,
It's kind of funny.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, even in the
Did Eminem live here for a time?
no, I mean, I'm sure he may have stayed here for like weeks at a time, but like,
Yeah, but when you're a celebrity, especially like a rapper and just like any type of celebrity, you're always in New York. You're always in between like LA and New York, usually.
yeah, a lot of big hip hop radio stations are in New York too.
Yeah.
So that's what I was saying. Like the chorus, I find it funny. He's Eminem singing about D Block, but at the end of the chorus, he does say, you know, everybody can relate. There's a place in everybody's, you know, town like
Yeah.
this. So yeah, he's just creating this. It's a cool little like story he's doing, but he's talking about how dangerous it is, and then he's talking about this about somebody getting stuck up or shot. You know, coming at the jewelry shop, and they were watching you. It's like really fucking cool.
Yeah, you should always go out the back.
Yes.
Don't go out the front.
And then he continues, he says, D Block, the place where OGs get knocked, locked up, get out, come home for a week, and get re knocked. I love that line.
Can you imagine you get like knocked? What does that mean?
Arrested.
Okay.
Yeah, you get
So
caught.
I thought it was like getting, I don't know what's wrong with me. I just imagine someone getting knocked out and like going home, recovering, and then like opening their front door to go out again and then getting knocked out again.
Yeah, no, you get knocked. Knocked means you get arrested. So
Okay.
I'm not sure. I never actually thought about this, where that phrase comes from, but I think it's from like, you know, the phrase like "don't knock the hustle." You know that phrase? Like Jay-Z has a song, "Can't knock the hustle." I think it comes from that. But yes, knocked means getting arrested. So yeah, the OGs, they're getting arrested, they're serving time in prison, they get out, and then they're only out for a week, and then they get re-locked up again. Like it's that rough. It says you won't even see cops. Hip hop police don't even stop.
What's that?
So okay, so there's no cops, meaning cops are scared to go there. Hip hop police are like it's referred to as it's really more common now where like there will be people that keep eyes on hip hop artists to see if they're committing crimes. You know what I mean?
That's so annoying.
Yeah, it's happening a lot now in the city with like the drill rappers, and they're starting to use their lyrics and stuff in court because they're apparently, according to the prosecution, they're admitting to crimes that actually took place. So,
Why would you do that?
yeah,
Don't
no,
do that.
I know. So, but yeah, hip hop police, the people that are, sweating the hip hop artists, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like if you're a rapper and you want to brag about something that you've done, like change the
It's
name,
it's literally
change the
it's
place,
literally like the Key and
change the weapon. I
the
don't know.
the Key and Peele sketch with the rapper. He's like, "This
Oh
is you,"
yeah.
and he's like admitting, "It's like I said it wasn't me, but it was me." It's funny. Yeah,
Yeah, don't give the whole story.
yeah. So yes, hip hop police don't even stop on D Block, where everybody wants to be Pac, and you could get popped over the new G Unit Reeboks.
G-Unit Reeboks.
Yeah,
Remember when Reebok was super popular?
yeah.
I feel like they made a little bit of a comeback as everyone started going Y2K, but
They made a little bit of a comeback with the G Units. That was like their biggest thing for a while, and then yeah, they kind of fell off again.
and off topic, but speaking of sneakers, we both tried to get the Tiffany Nikes today and
Which
were
ones?
shit out of luck.
Yeah, the sneakers app sucks.
But there is one more raffle tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m. CST or
Yeah,
yeah.
whatever.
If you guys want to know, I'll send you the link.
It's already today when
Right.
they're watching this video.
Sorry.
All right, so yeah, obviously everybody wants to be Tupac. That's who he's referring to, and you'll get shot. All right, so I'm just gonna play the rest of the song out. Sheik Luch has a very short verse, and then it goes right into Styles P. So I'm just gonna play the rest of the song, and then we'll break down their two verses at the end.
D-block, city of broke down dreams, but things ain't always peachy keen as they seem. City of dope dealers, killers, pimps, pushers, panhandlers, hustlers, and doped out fiends. Sun don't shine yet in this part of town, but we all got a town that's similar to theirs too. Say every city's got a ghetto, every ghetto's got a hood. Take a good look
We gon' try
around
like
you,
this.
cause there's a D-block near
If
you.
you bustin' your gun and got niggas on the run, and you rep where you from, nigga, you D-block. And you trying to come up, and your pockets is light as a cup, and don't give a fuck, you D-block. Hey yo, bang bang, nigga, let's get it on. Always been a monster, but it's worse now that my son's been born. And every nigga where I be, I put work in free. It's D-block, motherfucker. Hey yo, grab this P.
Welcome to D-Block, a place where little niggas is killers and the mothers raising the sons to turn into gorillas. And the hallways is pissy as hell. All we do is get bigger, more ignorant. You send us to jail. My niggas shoot anything that'll move. Sell drugs from the rise of the sun to the fall of the moon. I die where I stand with my man if I can when the shells come. This is D-Block, y'all welcome.
D-block, city of broke down dreams, but things ain't always peachy keen as they seem. City of dope dealers, killers, pimps, pushers, panhandlers, hustlers, and doped out fiends. The sun don't shine yet in this part of town, but we all got a town that's similar to theirs too. They say every city's got a ghetto, every ghetto's got a hood. Take a good look around you, cause there's a D-block near you.
Okay. Oh yeah, so in the beginning, I believe Eminem shouted out Rough Riders too, which is a label that the Lox was affiliated with for a while. I don't think they are anymore. Rough Riders is like DMX's label.
What's the locks?
Jadakiss, Styles P, Sheek Luch. That's their
The D blocks?
that's their group name, the Lox, with three of them.
It's not D blocks.
So D Block is like again what I was talking about in the beginning. It's like the area they're from, but it's also
Okay.
their crew. You know what
But
I
they're
mean?
the locks. Like LOCKS?
LOX.
LOX.
Yeah.
I love locks. Do you guys know what locks are? And salmon. Yummy. Cream cheese.
So the third verse is Sheek Luch. He comes in, he says, if you bust and your gun, got dudes on the run, and you rep where you from, dude, you D block. So if you're doing all these things, you're D block. And you're trying to come up and your pocket's as light as a cup and you don't give a fuck, you D block.
Light as a cup.
Yeah, so I imagine like
Like a plastic cup?
the panhandlers. You know
Oh,
what I
so
mean?
there's no money
Just
in it.
yeah,
Okay.
it's just what I imagine. I don't know. Yeah, I don't actually I never thought about that because I just assumed that's what he was talking about. but
Well, that
light as
makes
a
more
cup.
sense because I was just like, oh, it's just
Well,
like a cup in general.
I mean, I guess cups aren't that heavy, you know.
No, like a solo cup, it weighs like
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah. Yeah, and you don't give a fuck. And then he says, "Hey yo, bang bang, dude, let's get it on. Always been a monster, but it's worse now that my son's been born." Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And every dude where I be, I put in work for free. It's D Block, motherfucker. Hey yo, grab this P. So
So
Styles
Styles.
P. Yes. Very short fucking verse.
Yeah, they've all been pretty short.
So Eminem and Jadakiss had decent verse lengths, but Sheik and Styles very short. So Styles P comes in, welcome to D Block, a place where little dudes is killers, and the mothers raising the sons to turn into gorillas. So it's interesting. So he's saying the mothers are bringing them up to be ruthless. You know what I mean? Like they're
Mm-hmm.
not trying to say like, oh, don't. You know what I mean? It's like he's implying like, yeah, this is how you have to survive out here. You know?
Yeah.
It's interesting. And then he says, and the hallways is pissy as hell. All we do is get bigger, more ignorant. You send us to jail. So literally pissy hallways, that fucking smell. I know
Ew.
that. It's so gross. It means we just get bigger, more ignorant. You send us to jail. So I was like, oh, this is what you're doing to us. We're getting jacked and big and, we're coming up and you're just trying to throw us in jail. My dudes will shoot anything that'll move, sell drugs from the rise to the sun. I think it's rise of the sun to the fall of the
Probably
moon.
of the sun,
Yes,
which is probably the best line in this whole song.
it is very good. Sell drugs from the rise of the sun to the fall of the moon. Yeah, that's
The best
nice.
line in this whole song.
Yeah, I mean Jadakiss is the hate is heavy, but the love overpowers it was good too. And then he finishes up saying, I die the way I stand with my man, if I can, when the shells come. This is D Block. Y'all welcome. So
Okay.
he says he's gonna die the way he lived his life with his man, his crew, when the shells come, so when he gets shot.
And that's the last of it, right?
Yes, it is. We just hear Eminem's chorus again, and then you hear Eminem's shout out Rough Riders.
So we have to pick a winner.
Yeah, so who do you think?
So if I'm gonna go in order of who from best to worst, but I'm gonna say that Styles P did have the best line of the song for sure. But I think Jada won, and then I think Eminem, and then Styles P, and then
Chic Luch.
yeah.
It's like,
But I mean, Styles P had the best line in the song.
yeah, that is really good. So I don't know.
Mhm.
I like Eminem's
You're just partial to Eminem.
so I
Jada did
am.
really well.
No, so I like Eminem's line, if we're just talking about lines, is like the where OGs get knocked, locked up, get out for a week, then get re-knocked. I like that one. And then the Jadakiss, the love overpowers it.
Yeah,
But yeah, I might agree that Styles P has the best line.
I think
I think by
so.
default, Eminem just kind of went like his flow is so good. You know what I mean?
But so is
Yeah,
Jada's.
no, Jade is awesome. He's always good. Yeah, like I wouldn't be mad if like someone
You
was like
wouldn't be
Jada.
mad if Jada
Yeah,
won.
I wouldn't be like, how could you say
This
that?
fake competition that I've
No,
created.
I'm saying like I wouldn't be like, how could you say that? You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Yeah,
Like
I
I get
don't
it.
know.
It's good.
Because, like, Eminem's delivery was great, but, like, it always is, but, like, Jada's was great, and I just thought Jada's, like, his content was a little bit better. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's cool
Yeah,
for sure.
but it's good because Eminem wins, like, pretty much every song we go over, so it's nice to see someone else win for a
Yeah,
change.
for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, how do you feel about the song overall?
It's good. It's not really my kind of like music. It's a little like harder and like a little more
Yeah.
intense than like the type of rap that I would listen to. But it is really, really good and impressive. And I really like Styles P's line. I love Jada. Eminem's great. I don't
Yes.
know.
Chic Luch.
No, I don't know him.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
such a short verse.
He was good though. He was good too.
Yeah, no, it's definitely good.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, yeah. So definitely check out Chomps and SeatGeek and our Amazon storefront. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you.
Bye.